Hey, hey. Hi, guys. All right, welcome back. So, Aries, let's go ahead and jump on into a story where we're going to take a look at kind of the energy of the week. I know it's already Monday night, but I still wanted to kind of just take a quick peek at overall energy. All right, let's see. What have we got for our Aries? Ace of Pentacles. Howdy do. I like that. Ace of Pentacles is about fresh beginnings. It's about in this case, it's kind of the darkness before the dawn, though, that we see. We've got this character who is um, patiently waiting just outside of, I'll say, the house that they want to go to. And by that, I'm using that more as a metaphor. It's like the life that I want to live in, the me that I want to become. This is the maybe somebody's is going to be doing some planning late at night. Maybe they're going to have a sleepless night this week where they are in that anticipatory energy where they go, I'm making some changes. There's some stuff that I want. There's an exciting day possibly also. I mean, maybe somebody's going to be able to, heck, maybe they're buying a home. Maybe they know they're going to get the keys to the new place that they're going to be renting. Whatever this is, it is anticipation. But first, we have a character that is kind of up all night, waiting patiently, getting their energy kind of revved up. Um, if this is a character who is just mentally preparing themselves for some changes that they want to make, yeah, they could still be like a night owl, or there's somebody who gets a lot of inspiration from, like they tend to do that in the middle of the night. I'm more of a night owl. Like that's that, or when I hike and walk. That's usually when I sort through things or come up with the lists of things that I want to do. But I will say nighttime is good for that also, for me anyway. Like I'm more mentally active, I think. But with this in mind, our character, I don't know, it doesn't look like they're a character who writes stuff down. It looks like they're a character who simply sees what it is that they want and they make a plan that tomorrow I'm doing that. We got a Queen of Pentacles here. Hey, Nima. Good to see you, sweetheart. Right back at you. Hey, Stoic Sky. Oh, very nice. I love that song. You're making me think of Ray Charles right now. I love it. Um, oh my gosh, that song is so great. It's in my head. So, with Queen of Pentacles, you notice how she's up in the sky as well. Our Aries could be thinking about possibly an earth energy, and then we could also flip this over. This could be two people thinking about each other. This could be somebody waiting to come into the Aries world. But whatever this is, we've got this dreamscape energy in both of these cards. We've got new beginnings and we've got abundance coming in. We've got something stable and secure to look forward to. This could just be, I'm pretty sure that my boss is going to give me a raise. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that job. I'm pretty sure something financially is going to turn around for me. I sense it. I feel it. Why? Because I'm manifesting it. This feels very manifesty to me in general. Um, but we got to go a little further before we can say for sure. We've got High Priestess. Ooh, this is not just manifesty, it's also like that high level of intuition is there. It's kind of revved up. Got a Six of Swords and we got a Five of Wands. Everything about this feels certain to me. Every single thing feels like, I don't think that Aries could lie to themselves and be like, well, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe things will go in my favor, but maybe not. Don't count your chickens till they hatch. Don't assume that, you know, I'm going to be the chosen one, or that I'm going to be the person who gets that awesome phone call that says, hey, the house is yours. Hey, we've selected you for this. Hey, you're getting that raise. And then at the same time, Aries is like, but I do know. I do know that this is coming my way because I can feel it. It's like somebody's got that, that little powerful tingle that goes all the way through them where they go, look, I know what I know. There's a turning point in my life happening, and I can already tell. With the Six of Swords, this is like I've put a bunch of troubles behind me. It doesn't mean I don't have to work hard, because this can be a card of a lot of trial and error and practice. Hey, Fam Jam. I love it when I see all those little hands that you put on there. It's so good to see you. Hi, Flower Flower. Um, you guys are so kind. Thank you. You make my day. This is like our character is saying, well, of course this is going to happen for me because I'm willing to put the effort in. And I know that this is already a time that my life is turning around. I can feel it, I can taste it. So there's no point in me pretending that I don't know it when I do. I like the confidence on this. I like the fact that our Aries is not, they couldn't doubt themselves if they tried, because there are moments in life where we just know. I've had moments like that for sure. And it's like, I can't even be worried about it. I can tell that something is mine before it's actually mine because I already felt it. I already saw it. It's happened enough times that I it's because I set things in motion. So it's only logical that, A goes to B goes to C because I put in the effort, and thus I already know it's going to work out. Um, it's also usually on the things that I want most. Now, I'm not an Aries, but I'm just kind of putting that out there as like an example to kind of explain what I'm talking about in this storytelling, because that's what it makes me think of anyway, is someone who says, I can already tell that this is going to work out for me. I know because it's logical, but I also know it's because there's a part of me that says I've earned it. We got this Ten of Swords in the reverse. This could be a situation that is coming back in. This is something that maybe Aries wanted a long time ago, and it's just now ready to Ace of Coins again, Ace of Pentacles again. It's just now ready for the Aries to have another opportunity at this. This is not an opportunity that has passed by. It's that it wasn't the right timing before, most likely, because there was never an official ending. It's more like things went into hibernation. Now, it could have been really disappointing at one point that maybe Aries wasn't ready for something, or maybe a person wasn't ready for Aries. I'm kind of getting a vibe that this is less about things like money and success in business aspect and more about relationship stuff. But it's the quality of the relationship that we're really talking about. Uh, is a character ready now for a mature, long term connection? Is somebody ready to move in with someone? Is somebody ready to move and change their life to be with the other person? That's kind of the vibe that I get off of this. And there's this kind of interesting, profound understanding that perhaps all characters involved are feeling, where it's like, yes, the time is now. I know it is. Once upon a time, it wasn't working out at all, and maybe we had to go into separation. Maybe with the Ace of Pentacles coming out twice, it feels like it's a new opportunity for more than one person. Like two people's lives are finally aligning in such a way that they can have success together. Now, again, could this, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Why am I not surprised? And the Two of Wands. Both people still have to choose each other. Both people still, of course, have a right to say no, thank you. And that's always true in any situation. But you notice how we get the yin yang up here? This feels like there's a lot of balanced energy coming in. Now, there's a lot of pride here as well. I think that for this to work out, whether this is business or whether this is relationship, for anything to work out between Aries and this person, both of them have to feel wanted as well. Um, I'm going to argue that probably nothing was right for either person at one point in time. This could have been two people that really wanted to go out on a date and they just couldn't. Their schedules were in huge conflict. All of a sudden, maybe it's been a couple months, life settles down, and Aries is like, I just know I'm about to hear from them. I just feel that. And then poof, the person reaches out, and both people, they don't blow each other off, right? They're both going to have to say, I'm super happy to hear from you. Of course, I want to see you. Oh, gosh, I know the timing sucked for us last time, didn't it? Not a problem, though. This would be wonderful. I'm really looking forward to it. Like, I think both people have to give each other the reassurance, because there is a lot of pride for each person. This just doesn't reek of one of those situations or situationships where anybody was out to hurt each other or do each other wrong. This could be two very busy people that they're going to probably have to work at this to make it work. They're going to have to find ways, schedule time, but it kind of looks like it's the right time for them. Well, not kind of, it does. The Wheel of Fortune is here. They could have this work out now in a way that it couldn't have before. Now, Could this still be more about business? Sure. Somebody's ready to hire someone or contract them to do a job, and it's like I totally knew I was going to hear from this person this week. I just knew it. There was my brain cloud said, "Oh, any day now, any hour now, I'm probably going to hear from them." Sure enough, here they come. We're going to try doing business together again. But it's probably going to be a project that maybe someone's finally ready to really invest in, and the other person is like, "Okay, this is going to be a big undertaking, but yeah, we could do this." We never scrapped the plan. We just had to delay it until the timing was right. And this could still have to do with money, or it could, if it was relationship based, money could have factored in. Like if they had to travel in order to see each other, that could have been an issue. How do you afford to travel if you barely got enough money for your gas to get back and forth to work? So money could have factored in even if this was about relationship. And then the other thing in this week is Four of Coins. There is, speaking of money, again, this time it's like it's important for our Aries to be mindful of how much energy they expend for the dollar value that they're receiving. And it doesn't mean like, okay, I'm not about to work any harder because I'm not getting paid enough, but it is a little bit like that, where it's like, what is our character receiving for the amount of effort that they're putting out? I think this Aries has to be compensated for their skill set, possibly. You notice he's in a business suit and he's sitting here. This is not, it can be a hoarder's card or a card of being miserly. This could represent that Aries needs to communicate with a boss or something about, hey, I'm going to be asking for a raise, and they already think, oh, this boss is going to be like not wanting to give it. So it's kind of like making a good case for ourselves as to why we're worth X, Y, or Z, and it's a two-way street. Aries could say to a boss, hey, listen, I'd like to be evaluated for a raise because I'm doing this, and this. That's actually not even part of my original job title. Therefore, I'd like a raise to compensate me for all of those additional skills I'm bringing in, since I technically am working a whole nother job title right now. If we flip that around, Aries might have to have the conversation with themselves as well and say, wait a second, I'm doing all of these things. If I don't want to continue to do those tasks, that's not part of what I was hired for. Maybe I need to step back and say, so I'm not going to be able to do all those extra things, work all those extra hours, because honestly, you couldn't compensate me enough for the amount of stuff I'm doing. You really need to hire another person. I want my weekends off. I don't want to work 7 days a week. It can go either way. And is that miserly? No, but it is negotiation. That's what I would refer to this card as, is Aries might need to negotiate something to figure out, how does this work for everyone? Negotiation is exactly that. And we have the Fool card. It feels like at the end of the week, maybe Aries has a plan to do something just fun and just good for themselves. Maybe it is take a hike. Maybe it's get out in nature. But it's like have nothing scheduled, have the freedom to have a day that is just purely whatever my heart says I should do. This feels like Aries might have a fairly rigid schedule, work schedule, life schedule. And so I think that's maybe why they need breathing space. They need to schedule in a place where there is no schedule. I get 4 hours or I get one whole day where I don't do anything other than I randomly ask my own brain, what do we want right now? Or higher self, what should we do right now? And they just follow their own intuition, their own instinct, without having to have things where they answer to everybody else and they respond to all those emails, text, phone calls. I think that this Aries is like scheduling in free time for themselves, but it's free time like for their soul is what I would say. Because I think this Aries, they can toe the line, of course. Anybody can, and you can be really good at that and work really, really hard, but Aries is always still really a natural leader, and to be able to lead themselves and just take charge of things and say, no, I'm not working with others. No, I'm not, answering to anybody else. I'm in charge of where my feet take me next. I think that's really important to this Aries in particular, maybe this week, just to have just one space in their life where they are the only one making the decision, because ultimately it satisfies that that leadership, drive, that hunger. As Aries works really well with others for sure. But maybe that's all the more reason why they still need to maintain their own personal identity. And I think it's an interesting, and actually I would say like a really nice balance for this entire storytelling. Anyway, I enjoyed this one, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy the channel, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. My Aries, I don't know if you can hear him over there, but he's about to ask me to come take care of him. Starseed, wonderful to see you. Allie, thank you, honey. Really good to see you guys. Yolanda, thank you. I'm sorry about my pup, my Aries. Okay, come here, my love. Come here. Come see Mama. Bye, you guys. Aries, come here. Come